I-O, it's off to do some glass blowing I go, and yes, you saw just walking right by a chicken in front of my shed. That's your fault if you didn't. I'm getting there. Good to see one person already joined the crowd. Thank you for being out there. I've got some dark green leprechaun that I've encased to make it a lighter green, and I'm going to be making some arrowhead pendants out of it because I can. That's why. Okay, let's get there. How are you today? And Happy New Year to all those that show up. Let's get that out of the mix. I think that's been there too long as it is. First thing is to get enough to make the arrowhead. It's going to be a big blob to begin with, and then I'm going to start pointing it in the right direction. And the best part about this leprechaun green, it has a very sparkly, glittery effect going on inside of it. And you'll see it as I show closer views. And yes, if you hear in the background, there are chickens and guinea hens in the mix back there. So, never thought of that. We'll work on that one the next time. Finding the right piece of glass to do the job with. Thought I had it in my hand, but I didn't. Now, to give it the arrowhead look is not a problem. But to give it the arrowhead effect, like it's got the flecks of glass coming off of it, isn't really a problem, but it's part of the deal. If I can just get a hold of the pliers to do what I want with. Got 2 people watching, that's good. Sorry about losing transmission there for a second. I'm making an arrowhead. And I'm going to put some almost flecked, like it's been flecked like regular arrowheads. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. A little bit there. What you can't see is right off the view of the camera is I have a L marver on top of my torch, and what I'm doing with it is indenting with this piece of graphite. Hey Walter, Happy New Year. I hope it's going to be a good one for you. Can't remember which side. This is the side that I have been flecking or indenting, I guess you could say. No, you just didn't hear a rooster. Yeah, you did. They're right outside my door, literally outside my shed door. My ex let them out to wander the yard to graze instead of in the just in the pen all the time. She does it from time to time. There we go. It's almost ready. I need to put a loop on it. I did that wrong, but I'll take it anyway. I've been out here for a little while already, but just encasing this green leprechaun so it comes out a lot lighter. And it stretches it. As you can see, it has some nice shiny effects going on inside of it. Pretty good stuff if you ask me. Here's the loop. Uh-oh. Is it going to stick or is it going to... Oh, it came off with the wrong pendant. That happens. I was going to do it again. Of course, so I got to do it with a harder, heavier. There we go. Whole year to go, and then we can celebrate New Year's one more time. Yay! Something to think about. Where do you want to be a year from now, right? Happy New Year, Tom. Thanks for being out there. Oh, wrong one. Right one. Now let's see if I can't get this pointed in the right direction just a little bit more. I tried to indent. As you can see, I tried to make some flecks and indentations in the to make it look more. It's not as thick as it should be. That's another problem that I'm having with it. But it is some good stuff. Love how it unfocuses and then focuses back. Looking good. I have to admit. Oh, don't tell me it came off. It did. So I've got to put it back on. Just my luck. There we go. Now let's tap it off. Now, any request: a cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail, a unicorn, a dolphin. I'll see about doing it. If you can't come up with something real quick, I could always just do another arrowhead. A bear. Okay. It's not going to be a grizzly, it's just going to be a teddy bear. He's going to look cool with this sparkle glitter in him. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm not into doing the grizzlies yet. I need to start working on them. Once I really concentrate on it, it's one of those things that I can see a bear, but I can only see a cuddly instead of what a grizzly bear should be. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. At least it's a bear. Yeah, it's something about my subconscious. I can't do something that really looks scary. Well, I've tried. I've tried. Some of my tiki heads came out partially scary. Teddy bears or Snoopy? Yeah, I can do a sort of a Snoopy. I haven't done one of those in a while. There we go. Find some dark green to make for the eyes. Now I have some green. Good. Hey Craig, Happy New Year. I know you're already looking forward to glass camp. It'll get up there. I do want to come this year, I really do, and I need to decide now and plan for it now. I'm glad you already put the dates up in August. Okay. Green for the eyes. Itch. This time it's behind my ear. Usually it's on the end of my nose. And I gotta stop and scratch. It's one of those, I gotta get it. Or else. Oops. It fell over. Doesn't look as good in a bear, but it will once it I don't know. It'll look okay. This time I'm going to do another arrowhead, unless you had something else in mind. You'll take him? We'll talk about it. Let's see. 15 to 20? No, I don't know. I always underestimate my prices. But 15 would do, or 10. All right, make it 7 and we'll call it you. See, I always underestimate. And you haven't even said a word. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna try to do another. I'll let you. It's a little pretty. It's a little pretty deal. I keep forgetting that prices are outrageous all the way around. I was really excited right before Christmas, or around Christmas here, they had at what is it, Mountain Glass Art, had a whatever it is. I keep forgetting whether it's art glass or glass art, one of the three. They had a sale on Chinese. It was under $15 a pound on most of the colors that they were doing, which to me was like, wow. Yes, that's a guinea hen that you hear. Can't believe it's... He's like right, I mean, right outside my window. I mean, right outside my door. They all seem to be going crazy over something. I don't know. Hi, Brian. Good to see you out there. I'm going to be making a arrowhead with the fleck design in it. Happy New Year, by the way. You'll have to excuse my noises of the farm. It's actually not a farm. We just got chickens and guinea hens. They're going crazy out there, it sounds like. All around me. I think the flecks are coming out a lot better on this one. Sorry about that, Walter. I lost my father about a few years ago, and we weren't as close as we could have been. I got a sort of like a bonus. Right around the time, right before he died, I had a dream and we took a bus ride together. And we got a chance to talk, and the best part about that was he was suffering from an Alzheimer's type disease, so he wouldn't have been able to speak like he did in the dream, if you know what I mean. I really do want to go. I really do want to go, and I'm going to start planning for it now. It's just going to have to happen. One way or t'other, it's just going to have to happen. Maybe I can find a ride going in that direction. Oh, I can drive. That's not the problem. But sometimes it's easier to share a ride. You're one of my fans. I appreciate that, Craig. Believe it or not, you probably... I'll be smaller in real life, believe me. You know how they say, yeah, you're bigger than I thought you're smaller than or bigger than I thought you'd be, or smaller than I thought you'd be. I'll definitely be smaller than you think I am. That one turned out real good. Now let's see if we can't do this loop more properly. I did it again. Getting it a little bit too hot when I put the loop together. And then I do something like that, where it still sort of doesn't connect. We all have those moments, don't we? Yeah, there's other ways to make bales. Other ways to make bales. Have you ever tried doing chain links, Craig? Let me see. This will do. How'd they turn out? Pretty good? Give me a second. I can read what you said. Put some bread in my pocket. That would sound like a deal. I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting here. Let me do this real quick demonstration about the chain links. And because I had it on my mind. Matter of fact, I have some chain links that I was doing, and I'll continue doing them. Two links, I'll let that go. Yeah, let me show you some of the stuff that I do have sitting here. This one is a Dichro Dragon made out of a dichro strip that I had sitting around. He turned out pretty good. I have I think a cat that you asked for the other day, or was it somebody else? Here's another little dragon I did. I love this leprechaun stuff. The green leprechaun and the blue leprechaun, and it has such a nice shine and glitter to it. You can't beat that anywhere. Five or six things here. I've been doing a lot of these, which is, you know, my conch shells. Again, here's the dragon that you said that you weren't looking. The dichro strips that I had sitting around. It's just a simple dragon. It's a little bit different than my usual dragons, I'll have to admit. It's almost it's a cross between a toothless type dragon, you know, from How to Train Your Dragon, and just stuff in general. Here's almost a arrowhead pendant piece that I did with just silver fuming. And another thing that I've been doing a lot of is these, which is basically scallop shells. They're turning out really, really good. I like those. Let me see if I can grab. I have a whole bunch of icicles that I never sold or did anything with this year. Something for the tree for next year, maybe. Here's a dolphin. Oh, and here you've got something like this, but here's another one. One of my dragon on top of a, this one's on top of a marble. Turned out really, really good. I'll show you. I don't have another one. Maybe I do. Oh yeah, here is the coup de grace dragon on top of an icicle. Just a simple one. I really like doing the smaller things lately, and I'm probably going to work on doing more in this size range, and just for a little something to put on a shelf somewhere. Or also, I guess that these would make great for these would do great for what am I thinking of? Plant sticks. You know what I'm saying. Here's a cat laying on its back, playing with a ball. Hey Kristen, glad to see you out there. Happy New Year, by the way, to all those out there. See, and here's a teddy bear icicle as well. Speaking of teddy bear, let me show you that one now that it's cooled off. It doesn't look like, oh, I know what the problem is. His nose is a little off. That I can fix. Yeah, I need to fix his nose. Other than that, he's good to go. I'll get back to him after a little bit. And here's the with the flex coming out, you know, the indents for it, it gives it more of the shine, or more of the detail I like in it. Amy Lynn, good to see you out there. I hope that wasn't your last name, just Amy Lynn. And again, send me a message and we'll do some dealing. I'd love to see some more money come my way, especially since it's a new year. The old year is over with. Let's try to do something good this year, whether we want to or not. Any other requests? If not, then I'm gonna call it quits for a little while. I'll be back later on this afternoon, probably another hour. But well, like I said, give me about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna call it quits for now, and we can do some chatting back and forth, and also do some dealing. Sound like a deal? So until next time, as always, carpe vitro everyone, and enjoy your day.